Well, hello there, April.
Well, hello there, you.
It is I. And it is
It
you.
is, it is you, and it is me. Well done for noticing.
But who is this?
That is Prometheus, the creator of man.
Mm.
I know my myths and legends.
Ah, yes, Prometheus, the person who gave fire to man.
Yes, and also the person who holds mobile phones.
Or just a tablet, in fact. Um, because I believe this is Aramaic.
Aramaic.
But
Hmm.
is it real or fake?
It has a very big mustache.
Yes, so like if you look at like ancient Babylon and things like that, that's just the style back then.
So it makes me wonder because
Lots
unfortunately,
of coils.
Mhm. Unfortunately, what happened is that a lot of nasty people with a lot of nasty ideas went around to a lot of museums and were quite nasty to all of their exhibits. So you can't really find stone things anymore. I
The
personally
British.
feel I personally feel that this could be AI only because the dude's abs look really weird. And I
I mean,
think
to be
that
fair, have you seen like fertility idols from back in the day?
dude they are caked up.
They are thick.
Most of the time I don't think they're even fertility icons. I just
No,
think
they're
someone
they're
made
just
that
they're
as
just
like
they're
a
just
early Playboy.
yeah, pretty much sure thick.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I have two images. So, what are you settling on for this?
I'm thinking AI for this one.
AI. Next.
Shit, now you're making it hard. This is a room's like the world's biggest toilet. It looks freezing. Um,
I mean, that's the thing with old European buildings.
fuck it, let's go. This one's AI and the other one's real.
Oh, the other one's real now.
Yeah, I'm changing my mind.
You're changing your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never do that.
Oh, now you're making a second guess myself.
You should always go with your gut instinct. What have I told you?
I don't know. I have a
I've
dodgy
always
gut.
said go with your gut instinct. What is your gut response for this one?
That I'm correct in saying that this is AI.
Okay. What is your gut response for this one?
I also think AI, but I don't think you would do that to me, so I think this one's real.
They're both AI.
Oh, fuck.
What did I say? Go with your gut. You should always trust it. The gut knows.
It doesn't know because I make mistakes and I order the wrong food and then my gut regrets it.
No, no,
That's what
no.
happens when I listen to my
That's
gut.
your stomach, not your gut.
I don't know the difference.
Just follow what's inside. I'm now
Intestines.
Jaden Smith apparently, just various different tweets.
You need to. I was just about to say you need to make a Twitter now or an
Oh
X.
god. Well, let's start with a Christmas story. Obviously, it's not the Yule goat, the Galva goat, the giant straw goat in Sweden, um, but that has started its journey to try and survive and not be burnt down this year by arsonists.
Hold up a
However,
second.
the Grinch.
The Grinch.
Yep. Do you think the Grinch believes in Santa?
Well, the Grinch acts as Santa in the movie, I believe. So I think that the Grinch believes in Santa because he knows that Santa's not coming or
Okay.
something. I
Do
don't know.
you think that the Grinch believes in Jesus?
Fuck. Let's go with yes.
Yes.
Let's say he's
Well,
a
you're
Christian.
you're right on one of those apparently because Texas man dressed as the Grinch stands outside elementary school with Santa is fake, Jesus is real sign. Or Jesus is real.
Jesus is a Rhea.
Welcome to North
Wow.
Korea.
um, dude
I'm a little
has
messed up.
dude has weird agenda. Let's say that.
Like, imagine the police just like, oh, what was your day like? Well, I arrested the Grinch.
What was he doing? You don't want to know.
Ah, it's weird. Just really weird. Now, how do you keep advertisers on a platform?
You don't say shit, fuck a bugger.
Pretty much, yeah. But Elon Musk has told Twitter advertisers who have pulled, go fuck yourself.
This is Mr. Musk we're talking about.
Yes.
Nothing he
Yes.
ever does ever makes any business sense, and it frustrates me how people's jobs are on the line, and he doesn't seem to think about this.
Yes. Why do you need advertising anymore? Why is advertising a thing? Who needs it?
Who needs it?
Remember when he used to do cars?
That was a long time ago. I was so looking forward to the Tesla minivan thing that he brought out. What was it called? The Tesla truck.
Oh, this one?
Yep. 10 Cybertrucks?
Yes, you see, Tesla would only deliver
No.
10 Cybertrucks as its big event this month.
But I want one because they're everything I want in a car.
Square.
They're rectangular and they look like a calculator. These are my favorite types of cars.
Yes, they look like a car designed via a PlayStation 1 graphics engine.
Very much so, and I love it. And I want one in my house. But no, because Mr. Musk is a fucking dickbag, apparently. And I can't have any fun.
Well, he also... Well, I say he also made this. It's very funny that 1,000 people gave Tesla $250,000 for Roadsters 6 years ago. Is it
I
out?
would have given money if I could afford it.
Well, you see, they said it was going to get delivered in 2020.
Honestly,
Yeah,
dude,
any
just...
day now. Any
all
day
that
now.
money's... all that money's gone to Twitter.
Oh, God, I know. Now, April, you like animals.
The very much, yes. I don't know what English that was, but apparently that's how I speak now.
Well, what do you think
So,
of
yes.
grey squirrels?
Grey squirrels, they're an invasive species, unfortunately. The
They
native to UK is red squirrels,
Yes.
and you can find hybrids if you look close enough. They will have funny-looking tails, and
There's
they
also
have a
black
funny
squirrels
demeanor,
as well.
apparently. There is indeed. I don't know where they belong, though. I think they may be American.
Yes,
couldn't tell you.
however, you can get a couple here, but they're very rare.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, to be fair, we have buffalo and... No, sorry,
Buffalo
we have
wild
bison
wings.
and and beavers.
We do. We got them reintroduced or introduced,
Yes.
didn't we?
They were
It's very fun.
reintroduced. Originally, they were here. But the reason I mention is, don't read this article. However, you know that they're an invasive species, correct?
Correct.
Now, you know when something happens in the world and everything is like, let's just use a gaming term, for example. It's the Dark Souls of XYZ.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, an MP calls grey squirrels that.
Dude.
I know.
Dude.
Well, he's over in Ireland, you see. DUP.
Does not make sense. Well, it doesn't matter where you are. You can open your eyes on this one and know that it's not good. I'm just stunned.
Oh, I mean,
This is what happens when you give boomers microphones.
You'll have to yell at Lee because the Irish government are not doing good work.
Is Lee responsible for the whole of the
Yes,
Irish government now?
Responsible for the entire Irish government. You heard it here, Lee.
I will soon let him know that he's now responsible for the Irish government and that he should stop letting politicians use microphones.
Exactly. But although squirrels are an invasive species, what is a almost super species of Canada?
We've got a couple of options. I'm gonna go either geese or bears.
Okay.
Beavers maybe. Is it a mammal?
It is a mammal. You're closer with bear.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's an apex predator?
Not necessarily. Somewhere in the middle.
Wolf?
Ooh, getting closer.
Big cat of some sort?
What makes the best bacon?
Oh, boars.
Yes, you see, Canada's feral super pigs are virtually impossible to eradicate.
I want to be a super pig.
You see, northern US states are preparing for an invasion of incredibly intelligent and highly adaptable super pigs that threaten to spill over from the border.
Wow. You know what it is? It is actually fascinating to know how much damage these things can do because boars, they breed like rabbits practically, so they are incredibly
yeah.
hard
And
to get rid of
it's
unless you
essentially
have an active
crossbreeding
hunting
between
population.
domestic pigs and wild boars, making
Yes,
this
and if
feral pig with this survival skills. It's pretty wild.
I mean domestic pigs, people give them not enough credit because they're incredibly intelligent for one, and two, they've adapted to a really hardcore diet of shit that we feed them. So,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, if they're able to eat anything, then we're fucked.
like, is it what's that movie? What is that like? Oh, it's like a gangster movie where it's like these pigs could go through bone like butter. I can't
Is that
remember.
not Hannibal?
No, it's not. It's like a UK gangster movie. But yeah,
Is it Get Carter?
maybe. No, I don't know. Either way,
You did a Michael Caine voice.
it
That's
was
the only
very
thing I
Michael
can think
Caine.
of.
It was very Michael Caine.
Michael.
My cocaine. Whose cocaine? My cocaine. Now, androids.
The phone or the robot?
The actual creation of an android. Would you like to be served by one in a restaurant?
Fuck yeah.
Well, android waitness in Chinese restaurant goes viral. More lifelike than meets the eye.
Oh shit! Can she walk? Because if so, that's fucking terrifying.
Yes, precise Roman. She turns out to be nothing more than an illusion.
She's an illusion. Oh, she's
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah. What? No. She is a robot.
Hold up, I don't understand. Is she a robot or a woman?
Like the illusion of like being a real person.
Oh, the Uncanny Valley shit. Yeah, that's super interesting.
Here you go. Here's your milk in your beer.
How do you like your milky beer?
Oh right, it's like pouring. What the hell is that? Like piss? I don't know what the fuck they're pouring.
If it's piss, then it's Foster's.
I see. I don't understand beer. I don't drink it. You see. I mean, they look remarkably realistic. Honestly, that could easily just be a woman, and that could just be a t-shirt.
I hope it's a woman in a t-shirt because she's making me very uncomfortable.
What, she's staring into your soul?
Basically, I'm afraid that she'll follow us home and she'll fucking ask for a tip.
Well, what piece of smart technology in your home would you not like to explode?
Microwave.
Good guess. Toilet.
Wait, since when has my toilet been smart, Mackie D?
Well, I mean, you know.
If that's your answer, then okay.
Yeah, that's all I've got. I don't have a witty response. I'm just like, well, you know. Then it's just like people can interpret that however they want. Well, you know. It's like going, it is what it is.
You've clearly never shattered my toilet.
And so it goes. Yeah, smart toilet bursts into flames as someone is using it.
Oh no, come
Yes.
on. I mean, at least it's got water in, I suppose.
Well, he noticed something was wrong when smoke started coming out of the toilet bowl. Then it burst into flames.
I would notice something wrong when my arseholes get shit sitting through. I was trying to make a joke and it didn't come out properly.
Well, first,
Singed arse hairs, that's where I was
apparently
going.
first was the smell of smoke, then the plumes of white smoke started. Finally, finally, the man got up from the toilet. Then, you know, the smell, could be anything. Smoke, yeah. Just I could have just had some spicy food.
I would have had to wait until I finished as well, otherwise I'll be screwed. I wouldn't have a toilet then to do anything in.
Could you not
So
put
you
out
finish
the fire?
I mean, you could put the fire out if you needed a wee.
Could you not flush it?
That's a good idea, yeah, flush it.
Oh, but then if it's a smart toilet, it probably has LED like batteries in, which just burn regardless.
Either way, there are some ways of getting around this, and I think the man didn't explore all of his options.
Jesus, look at it!
Holy shit! That's. I mean, I like. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say to that burnt toilet.
It looks like a doorway to hell that sealed itself up.
Very much so. Like
Jesus.
you've just put the last incantation on
Yeah, it's just like finally the sealing has occurred.
it.
Goodness.
Wow.
Now, AI is
Remind.
getting more prevalent, as is
Uh,
apparent by the smart toilet that wants to kill you.
yes.
Uh, now, fake news is also getting a bit more real.
Fake news is getting more real.
And I know, we're like more in the common perspective that people try to sell as real actual news.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, Sports Illustrated published articles by fake AI generated writers.
So Lee was talking to me about this the other day, and turns out AI generated news stories are way more common than you would think.
No
So
surprise. I'm not
yeah,
surprised, honestly.
it's terrifying to know that what's supposed to be, you know, news about daily activities going on in the world is now being written by robots. I suppose it's a cool way of kind of getting instant data, but how would it know that it's got the correct information? This is what I don't understand. There
It
is
seems
no
that
way of.
most AI just kind of eat themselves alive, and then that's how it just ends. Like
That's
that's
what I
why,
understand.
like honestly, you know what? AI does lying well, but people do lying better.
Very much so.
Now, would you like to hear of Paraguay, a Paraguayan official, and their newly signed document with a country?
The answer is going to be yes, because I don't know what the answer would be otherwise.
Well, you see, a Paraguayan official is sacked because he signed a deal with the fictional country. Just so you know, this guy has been doing um this for like years. This person has been like scamming like countries into signing, like trying to get a fake non-existent country recognized, and they made him sign an official document saying that Paraguay was going to help this non-existent country get into the UN.
It makes me wonder how many people are in jobs just because someone turned around and went, "We need this job filled," and someone walked up to them and went, "I can do that." Uh, Like,
You just need to try, like, poor guy.
yeah, but come on, it's gonna be the case that it's probably gonna pan out exactly like
Oh yeah.
Borat, where he's
It's
come from a
nice.
fake country. Yeah,
But yeah, it was a big country, and he got fired because they were just like, well, I can't really trust you with government stuff if you don't know what countries are real.
very much so.
Now, can you tell me where a plug goes? Electrical
Depends
plug.
on what kind. Thank
Electrical plug.
you for clarifying. um, in a socket.
In a socket. Interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting you say that. So it wouldn't go into another plug.
These things shouldn't exist, Mackie D. And if you're
Well, you
making
see,
them exist, no, they
Walmart is
shouldn't
selling
exist,
an
Mackie D.
well, Walmart is selling the instant death cable.
That is instant death cable.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. They've taken it down now.
Well, how did that get approved in the first place?
Because it that's got one review.
Fuck me.
Yes, it is made by a just a Chinese like retailer that it was like they were just getting random nonsense from them, and this was on their site for a decent amount of time before they took it down. But yeah, you
That's
could get yourself an instant death cable.
at the end of the day.
It would be the
If
end of the day.
someone that would be, if someone wants to buy it, give it to your electrician friend, because they will have a laugh. But please don't give it to anyone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Have you seen the warnings?
What does the warning say?
Well, you can see. None. There's no warning. It's fine.
I was looking further up. where it says reach and flexibility, enabling you to easily position your generator in any desired location.
Yes, the
That also
generator,
doesn't make
the
sense. The
generator
generator.
being in one end and you on the other.
Wow.
Oh god, it's just so stupid. But yeah, they had to take it down immediately.
Weird news truly is weird.
You know what? Maybe Lee does technical stuff. Maybe Lee can find a use for the instant death cable.
Lee, when you are finished for your CV, you need to find a use for an instant death cable.
An instant death cable.
Yes.
Yes, here it is, Lee.
That's the instant death cable. It's 2 plugs on 1 cable.
Suicide?
Okay,
Well, I mean, yeah.
We can't condone that on this channel.
We can't condone that, but... Now, April, emojis.
Yes, I have done the emoji before.
What do you think about the nerd emoji?
The nerd emoji, it pretty much sums up my life.
Oh, well, would you say it's offensive?
To who?
Nerds.
No, because, I mean, unless you've got LASIK, I don't understand how.
Well, you see, 10-year-old Teddy petitions Apple to redesign the nerd face emoji because it makes him feel
Aw.
sad and upset.
Bless him. I mean, I appreciate him being entrepreneurial, but that's not going to happen, Teddy. So
No, it's
I
not.
tell you
I
what,
mean, it's
if
fine. I
Apple
don't
can
mind.
send
I
you
don't
some
mind
shit
the smile.
instead.
The smile's fine.
Mhm.
I mean, you know, you make it better.
He embraces the glasses, but he doesn't like the teeth.
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm easy.
It's fine.
Well, hopefully he's all right.
I wish him the best of luck in all of his teethy ways.
Now, what do you think about being a king or queen?
I would like to be a jester.
Well, you could be the jester for this person. They say a man's home is a castle. This guy may have gone too far. Former Brazilian shoeshine boy now calls himself His Majesty Ivan I of Cubatao and holds court near a mangrove swamp amid turrets and golden columns.
Fuck yeah. If I made that money off shoe shining, then honestly, good on him. I would have a throne.
Yeah, I mean, legally he's not a king, but, you know.
Shh. You can't tell him that.
Well, fine then. We'll go over to America. Because over in America, Ohio attorney suspended after pooping in a Pringles can and throwing it from his car.
Based.
Now,
How big of a shit must you have? To fill up a Pringles
apparently,
can?
this isn't the first time he's done it. Apparently, he just finds it really easy and convenient because of the shape of the tube to just poop in a Pringles can. Where he threw it was the offices of where he was meant to go be the attorney for.
Okay, now the dude, instead of being ingenious and pooping in a convenient thing, now the dude just looks weird for not going inside and shitting at the place.
Yes, he couldn't hold it,
So-
apparently.
No, dude's just weird and clearly has no brain cells. You
Once
leave
you
the
poop-
shit Pringle can in the car.
I mean, once
you
you
put
poop,
it
you
in a
just
bin.
can't stoop.
You couldn't stoop.
Yeah, once you poop, you just can't stoop. Pringles.
Ah. Have you seen the new advertisements for the Pringles where they're just
No,
saying
I've
about leaving your
not.
hand in the can?
No, I've not.
Yeah, they make a joke saying if you can't let go, and everyone's walking around with Pringles cans on their arms.
Oh, God, I like it. April,
Yes.
would you like to be slapped at a restaurant?
Yes. They're
Yes?
going into some. I mean, Mackie D, if you want to go into that territory, I can quite happily tell you, but it would have to be off stream. So,
Ah, I
for the
see.
purposes of the
Well,
stream, let's say
There's
yes.
a
because I think it
Japanese
would be
restaurant
funny.
for you. Because a Japanese bar offers controversial face slapping service.
It's not controversial if you want it.
90 cents a slap.
I mean, considering you're paying for the slap, then that is controversial. But I would. Can you imagine fucking paying your 90 pence? And then the next thing you know, the buffest fucking bloke just comes out with the biggest arms.
Apparently, they hired several girls just wanting to dish out slaps. And then they
Fuck
started
yeah.
charging for it.
You know what it is? I would totally work there. I would A, be buff, and B, after a hard day's work, I get to slap the shit out of people. So fuck yeah. She's
It's like,
coming for a double hand there.
yeah, she's very happy. This person, no emotion,
Not so
looks
much.
like it's killed this person.
Wow. I mean, that looks hard, to be frank.
This
You caught
person's
it-
dead.
Yes. I mean, normally if you put it with two hands, you'll end up deafening someone.
Yeah,
You
just
slam their eardrums.
Just slamming their ears. Now, obviously, we've had the esports of Farming Simulator, but do you think there's a simulator style equivalent in the real world?
Just so I understand, you're asking if there's a simulator of a game.
I'm asking you if there's a physical version of something similar to Farming Simulator esports.
I'm going to go with yes.
And that
And
is
I'm
in
gonna
regards
go-
to forklift driving.
I want to watch it, and I want to watch it now.
And no surprise, just like the Farming Simulator, Germany hosts it. It is the
Fuck yeah,
Forklift
Germany.
Driving World Championship, and it's surprisingly exciting.
I
Would you
wanna
like to
watch
see
it, and
some screenshots from the
Fuck
event?
yes, please. Ooh. Next screenshot. Ah. Oh, it's on YouTube. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Stapler Cup 2023 Regionals Bay Ernst Müller in Nuremberg final. Or
I'm gonna
Stapler Cup
pick-
2019 Afschenberg final Herren.
I'm gonna pick someone who's an underdog in the forklift world, and I'm gonna vote for them every time. And if they don't win, I'll be incredibly sad.
Well, I mean, Ernest Muller sounds great. I love his yogurts. So you know, I'm voting for him. And as you can see, he's already made it to the final. So, but yes,
I wish him all the best in his journey on
but yes,
forklifting.
you can Google that later.
Oh, I'm excited.
Now, do you think you could perform dentistry?
My curious brain says it won't be that hard, but then the other side of me thinks I'm not an anesthesiologist. So, for the sake of making myself look good, I will say no.
Well, your safety brain is correct because dental cleaner poses as a dentist and unnecessarily extracts man's front tooth.
Oh, it's a front tooth as well, dude.
Oh,
Come
yes.
on.
He had toothache. The cleaner answered the phone. He then just straight up said, "Yeah, I was actually a lecturer at the dentistry university to make him feel comfortable." And then he just yanked out his tooth.
What an arsewipe. That's someone's front tooth, man. You could
Oh,
sue
he's
the
right,
shit
Greg.
out of him.
Oh yeah.
I would get so much fucking money out of that. I'd be like, look at what you have done to my beautiful face.
God, honestly.
Some people are just, they don't have that voice inside of them that goes, yo, you might need to think twice about this. And instead it just goes, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why you get videos of people who go behind those trailers where they're parked and they're going towards the trailer and they look at it like a ramp and they just go for it. Those intrusive thoughts happen to me all the time. I want to just ramp off those things. But alas, I'm not a stunt driver.
Well, this is the next story. Maybe you can be a stunt driver if you win the lottery.
Sues mother of his child for telling his parents about the win.
Yes.
Right. So, how old was the kid?
Ba, 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 ba.
Wait, Sue's the mother of his child. Oh no, wait, she's right. She's an adult.
Yes.
At the end of the day, there's some people I wouldn't want to know if I won money.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
to
guess
sue
so.
someone is a greedy fucking thing.
Yeah, to sue someone's a bit greedy.
You've won a fucking £1 billion. Move somewhere else and fuck
1.35
off.
billion.
Just move somewhere else and don't pick up your phone.
Well, now he
Easy
wants her
enough
to pay
done.
compensation of no less than 100,000.
Dude can fuck off. He's greedy.
Not only that, it's per unauthorized disclosure.
Wow. What a twat.
Oh yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope they take the money away. They're just like,
Definitely.
there was a spelling mistake on your
I'm sorry, it
lottery
doesn't go
number.
to Mr. Wanker McWanker. It goes to Banker McBanker. That's even worse. I don't want
I know.
bankers to get more money. Damn it.
Well, over in Utah, brother man gored by bison 2 days before Thanksgiving.
Aw. I hope he gets better.
He's doing a lot better. He has his mate, the bison.
Was the... Wait, so it wasn't a wild bison?
No, it was his friend.
It was his friend bison.
Yep, lovely bison. I kind of
I mean-
did want to pet him, being a bit naive. And he
Wow.
rocked me good.
I'm glad he's able to laugh about it, because that sounds really, really bad.
I mean, he does look very fluffy. I would like
Oh,
to
yeah.
pet him, but I'd let him fucking come to me. I wouldn't go anywhere near that.
I'm sorry, but I'm not walking to you, dear bison. You're going to have to put in the legwork.
Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Why do people get the urge to go up to things and go, ooh?
Well, I mean, isn't there
Let's
that
pet
thing?
it.
Isn't there that thing, cute aggression?
Cute
Like, people-
aggression, though, is when you want to shake something cute.
Yeah, I know, but I guess petting it, like, if you want to, I guess cute stupidity is when you want to pet something that is
That makes
dangerous.
more sense. We should put that towards the Webster Dictionary.
Oh, that'll be next year's thing. Depends on how
Yes.
many idiots are hit by bears.
I would go and get hit by a bear so we can make this a thing.
Now, where would you go
There.
to see a man allegedly pleasure themselves?
The internet.
Well, in Iowa, it's Come and Go gas station.
No, the dude's only doing the name of the station, so he cannot be reprimanded for this. This is not
Well,
fair.
apparently he wasn't
Free the
masturbating.
man.
Apparently he wasn't masturbating. He was just scratching
Well, yeah, sometimes you've got to
at
itch.
the Come and Go.
But my 2 cents is that if you shake yourself once, it's fine. If you shake yourself more than once, it's playing with yourself. So there you go. If you're
Just so you-
shaking, if you're scratching, you've
Like-
got like 30 seconds before it looks weird.
I'd never known this was a chain, but apparently this is a chain, but entirely in like the southern states.
Yeah, I've known it was a chain, and I've always liked the fact that Come and Go exists. But
Well-
it does kind of sound like a brothel.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Now, how would you get your spouse to stop taking weed if they took weed?
How would I get Lee to stop taking weed if he took weed?
Yes.
I would ask him politely to stop taking weed
Well,
and hope it works.
you could always try Sharon Osbourne's technique. Because Sharon Osbourne says she pooped in Ozzy Osbourne's marijuana while on a family vacation to Hawaii because she hated him smoking weed.
At the end of the day, this family can do nothing that will
Surprise
actually
you.
get me to say, wow, that's
Yeah,
surprising.
no. Yeah,
So that is
I-
fully on brand for
I
these
wouldn't
guys.
be surprised if one of them went, ah, yes, I decapitated myself once and then sewed my head back on. I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, sure.
Basically, yeah. Ozzy Osbourne's the type of person, though, that because he's pickled in his own juices of whatever drugs he's taken, it's perfectly fine to assume he's going to live forever, and if he
Oh,
was
yeah, he's
decapitated,
immortal.
he would come back to life.
And then the toilet exploded. Indeed, and then the toilet exploded. Now, we're streaming, April.
Are we?
We are, but luckily we're
Oh,
not
phew.
doing a game after this for our own safety,
Oh,
because
spooky.
Games of Death, online anger as family of China student who died after marathon live streaming gaming session, offered $700 as humanitarian payout.
Who paid them out?
Twitch.
That's insulting.
Well, I mean, they technically didn't. He wasn't employed by Twitch. They have no legal right to.
They
do
have no
anything.
legal right to do anything. I'd completely agree. But at the end of the day, Twitch makes that much money that $700 just seems a bit like a bit
True.
of a slap in the face.
True, but I mean,
do
they
think
could have just
should
said.
the onus.
They could have just said nothing.
Yeah,
don't know if
the
that's
onus is on
better.
him to understand his own health needs. And because he's misused the platform, it's no fault of Twitch's. But $700, at the end of the day, at least offer to pay for the lad's funeral. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know.
But
I mean,
corporations, man, I don't like them.
Like, gaming is just a weird time at the minute. Like, even Halo Infinite strains recent fans' goodwill with Halo Combat Evolved cosmetic armor that costs twice as much as Halo Combat Evolved.
Wow.
And then obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 has been announced as well.
Isn't it only for consoles?
Well, Grand Theft Auto 6?
For now, isn't it only for certain consoles?
I doubt it. But I mean, it says it's coming in 2025, so it's still a while off.
Yeah, I don't think a new console's due from either platform
For quite a while, for a hot minute.
for quite a while. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine it's platform now, because I think I saw an article saying that it's not coming to PC just yet. I personally don't think it looks
like-
any different.
Yeah, I mean, GTA 5 came to PC like a year after thingy. And then they just kept milking GTA 5 for money.
They kept milking GTA 5 Online for money, and now I'm surprised that people still play it because it's 10 years down the line now. I was genuinely impressed that they kept coming up with more shit to make people play online, because normally they just leave it and they're like, fuck it. But that actually had a shit ton of updates.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, though, it's just a cash cow for them. Instead of
Oh,
making
yeah.
new IPs, they're just more interested in being like, money, yes, thank you, goodbye.
Indeed. Now, April.
Yes.
There's been many old people who have said, you know, the way I have lived my life has allowed me to be old. Now, there's a woman who has decided, think of the idea of gaming.
Uh-huh.
What do you think she drinks to stay as ancient as she is?
Monster Energy drink, 6 cups of coffee, and she fucks a lot.
Not far off, because elderly woman claims she has lived on water and soft drinks alone for 50 years.
No food.
Yep. No solid food. 50 years. Only water and sugary drinks.
This is what you get when you leave old people alone. They make really weird decisions for themselves, but they still end up living to 1 billion years old. So good on her for living
well,
that long.
I
I
mean,
don't want to see her insides.
I'll tell you right now, this is like a story you'd hear, because it all started in 1963 when she was struck by lightning
Pick figure.
while she and another woman were climbing up a mountain to treat injured soldiers during the war.
I want to listen to this woman chat shit for a few hours about her life.
Yeah, her
It'll
friend
be so
gave her
interesting.
sweetened water.
You know what? Good on her. I mean, if she can't eat solid food after having lightning strikes, then fair enough.
Like, for a few years
Wow.
after she tried to eat, like, fruit just because people insisted. And then in 1970, she was just like, nah, fuck it.
Wow. Okay.
And now she's just like, the smell of food makes her nauseous.
That's serious food aversion, that is.
Yeah. I mean, she's fine. She's alive, so if she's enjoying it, good on her, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I wouldn't want to be the doctor doing a colonoscopy on her, but you
Oh,
know,
yes.
I don't think I can handle. It would just be like soup,
Oh, God, yeah. Your organs are just liquid.
basically.
Now, what is the food of gamers?
Doritos.
Yes. Now, what is Doritos Silent?
Tortilla?
No, there's a bag called Doritos Silent, and also Crunch Cancellation. It is a software that silences the sound of the iconic Doritos Crunch, so you can now eat Doritos without annoying the fuck out of people, or just use Discord's noise cancellation.
You've got to hand it to them. They think of some. They know their audience, and we are talking about it, so it's worked.
Yeah,
Regardless, though, someone had to spend money on making that a thing, and now there is a thing that someone will use for 5 minutes
oh yeah.
that doesn't need to be a thing. So,
I mean, well,
welcome
look
to the world.
Look at the features. You can silence the crunch in real time. It's also powered by AI.
Oh, but the compatibility shit, because it's only available on Windows.
Well, Windows PC, and then is that a cross?
Yeah, because it's a Windows PC, but then you've got to have the compatible hardware.
Ah, I see. Of
If
course,
you scroll all the way
course.
down to the bottom, it'll be in your T's and C's.
Oh, I see. Because I often think system requirements for this software are indicated by the Lord. Now, can you tell me, because I love nature, a purple and green aurora that is not the Borealis?
A purple and green aurora that is not the Borealis. I can think of a few things. So there's some
I just want you
auroras
to
that are
tell
brought
me the
on.
name of it. So
Is
it's
it
not Aurora
swamp
Borealis.
gas?
Huh?
Is it some sort of swamp gas?
No, it's like a name like, Aurora Borealis or Aurora Australis.
Aurora Southernanus.
You're thinking too fancy. It's Aurora Steve. Yes.
Who
see,
got
these-
to name that?
Yes, you see these magnificent purple and green lights aren't auroras. This is Steve.
Aww.
So, because no one had discovered this for a while, the researchers that had discovered it got to name it. However,
Yay.
they couldn't collectively decide on a name, so one of them was fucking sick of them arguing and just went, you know what? Fuck it. We'll call it Steve as a placeholder, and if we think of something good, we'll rename it. And they haven't, so it's just Steve.
I love scientists. Scientists are beautiful people, and I would like to marry one.
Yep.
Lee, become a scientist.
Look, Lee, you can
You're a
capture
computer
Steve.
scientist. Yes. Lee can capture Steve for me.
Look at Steve. Look, that's,
It's
I mean,
beautiful.
it's a good
It
Steve.
genuinely is gorgeous.
It is good. Steve is nice.
Mm.
And I
I need
thought,
more Steve in my life.
to end this stream, we'd look at some crazy natural phenomenons.
Phenomenons.
Phenomenons. Now, we'll go through them
Ooh.
relatively quickly, because there's quite a lot.
Okay.
Aurora Borealis, classic.
Hmm.
Very beautiful. This I'd love to see.
Yes.
I
When you walk
really
in
want
it,
to see a
it-
bioluminescent show.
yeah. Catatumbo lightning?
Oh, this is
this
Catatumbo
round
lightning.
Oh, so is it just like a constant lightning storm?
Yes.
Interesting. I wonder what the ground looks like around there.
Oh, probably scorched to hell.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I like them. They're cool. I mean, you could probably maybe recreate that.
I'm not too sure how, but it would be cool if you could.
The next one I absolutely love. It's straight out of anime, so it's only fair comes from Japan. Dirty lightning
thunderstorms.
storms. Look at that.
Wow. I wouldn't want to be anywhere within 10
No,
kilometers
God
of
no.
that.
I don't want to even see it remotely near in real life, but the images are nice.
Yes?
Turquoise crystals.
Ooh.
Ultra clear snow.
That's insane. Oh, I've heard of this.
Yes, I would hate to do it. I'd hate to go down there.
I would. Totally. For
I'd
sure I would.
I'd cast a really heavy fishing rod to see what I bring back up.
Me. I'd be down there.
Moonbow.
A moon rainbow.
Yeah, lunar rainbows.
Holy shit.
I didn't know they were a
That's
thing.
insanely cool. No, me neither.
I thought rainbows were only sun, but yeah, lunar rainbows.
Wow. I
The
love
black sun,
starlings.
picturesque phenomenon, occurs when a flock of starling birds, over 1 million, make an ostentatious sky march towards the north.
It's beautiful because when they move, they're called murmurs.
Because
And
that's the
when
sound they make.
I'm not too sure why, but it's called a murmuration, I believe. Um, it's just a beautiful sight to behold. If you do ever get to see a murmur in real life, I would highly recommend sticking around and watching it.
Oh, honestly, there's so many birds here that just are bananas at the minute.
Oh, the
This-
sailing stones!
Yes.
Do you know about the sailing stones?
Yes, it is a giant ice sheet underneath that slowly melts and the wind pushes the stones along.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm. Ah, yes. The doorway to hell. Classic.
It's so cool.
The never
Isn't that
ending
because of the,
burning crater.
The gas.
Yes. Yeah, it's just non-stop methane gas. It has been
Wow.
non-stop burning for 48 years.
It would
What-
smell like egg.
Oh god, yes. But like they've been wanting to close it for a while, but it also brings in tourists, so it's kind of it's a hard situation. Because obviously they
Why
want to
don't
close
we-
it because obviously pollution, but it also brings in tourists. So, commercialism.
If it burns the methane, then surely there's a way of commercializing it for powering steam stuff and
Yeah,
getting
probably.
power from it. What are these? Beauty of
These are the Murakami boulders.
boulders. Are they just perfectly spherical?
Yes.
That's beautiful. I
Like,
want to take one
nature's
home.
weird.
Oh, pretty.
Sky mirror. It's a salt flap, so it makes the water extremely reflective.
That's so cool. You could get some beautiful photos there.
Mm.
I read that as Lake Hitler. And I'm glad I reread
thought
it.
you might have done.
Wow.
Lake Hillier.
Okay. Thank you, dyslexia.
Oh,
Is
no,
that
I
some
feel
sort
you.
of
I'll tell you right now, I read that as well, and that's because of my dyslexia as well.
Is that some sort of algae? That's
Yes,
the only thing I
it's
can think.
microalgae that causes it to be naturally bright pink.
Oh, it's salinity of the algae. Yes,
Hmm.
yes. I'm wondering if this is similar to how the shrimp that
Yes.
wild flamingos eats. Because in zoos, they're white,
Yes.
so they have to
yeah.
feed them artificial pink dye to make them grow pink feathers.
Which is a bit dark.
It is, but regardless, you think of flamingos and you think of pink.
Yeah, that's true. The Giant Causeway in Ireland.
Oh, so beautiful. I've wanted to go there for years.
Yeah, same. Like, that's natural as well, but it just looks like someone's just decided, fuck it, we'll just make hexagons.
Minecraft it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snow chimney.
Oh.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be standing anywhere near that. It looks really perilous.
I would
That
not
dude's,
either.
like, risking shit standing there.
Literally every natural phenomena as well. The next one comes from Japan, looks like anime.
Wow.
Wandering clouds stop and add more jewels in the crown of Mount Fuji.
You've got to be some sort of talented photographer to get a photograph that cool and realize that that was going
Oh,
to
yeah.
happen to be there.
The River of Five Colors.
Wow. Colors of the
It-
rocks beneath the trees. Wow.
Yeah.
I need these things in my life. We need to go visit these.
Oh yeah, tidal bores in Brazil.
Ooh.
Occurs when the rivers flow fight against the natural incoming tide.
That's cool. Have you ever seen it when a lake meets a sea and
Yes.
sorry, a river meets a sea and the water changes color, but instead of merging into one another, it's just a straight line.
Yes. Yes, it
It's
is.
so crazy. This
I
is
like
where
this.
Up was inspired by.
What, the
um,
Forest of Knives?
Yes. So, you know when they go to South America
Yes.
and they want to see Angel Falls, they took inspiration for this for where they find what's the big dodo called again? But you know what I mean. They find the big dodo
Yeah.
amongst all the rocks.
Yeah.
They took inspiration from this.
That looks amazing.
It looks
that
so
looks
cool.
astounding. I'd hate to climb it, but it looks
I don't
astounding.
think you could. It looks fragile as hell.
Yeah. The Flowering Desert in South America.
Ooh. That colour's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Then this.
Circumhorizontal arc.
Yes. Sun or moon rays refracted on the atmosphere of ice crystals, forming ice halos that resemble fire rainbows.
Fire rainbow.
Underwater river.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are cool, but they're deadly. So if you go
Oh yes,
into
they're
them,
extremely deadly.
because of all the saline, it concentrates in one place, and you'll often find that things like crabs, starfish, and things will crawl into it, and they'll get perfectly preserved. So you can go down and find hundreds and hundreds of years old crabs, starfish, fish, and it's recommended that you do not dive in them.
Of course.
Because if anything failed, you'd be fucked. Like that much salt in your lungs, you'd die, but you'd die very quickly.
Mammatus cloud.
That looks like an apocalypse type shit, doesn't it? That
Yeah,
looks
it-
like
it
you've
look- it
stood
look-
too
it looks
close
like-
to it.
It looks like the final boss is starting to appear.
Very much so. It looks like you're too close to an atom bomb.
Yep. The marble caves in Chile.
Oh,
Absolutely love it.
they're
Would
pretty.
love to see it.
Wow, they look. You know, they often call these things church halls. And you can see why, because the archways are just phenomenal.
Yeah, the acoustics in there would be interesting.
Wouldn't they just? I wonder how long it would echo for.
Oh God knows. Narcarius
That looks like
clouds.
it's taken into the UK, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Just
the
someone just looked up one
lamppost.
day.
Sky
Sky
Punch.
Punch.
It's pretty
One
cool.
Punch Man has gotten bored.
Blue
I wonder what that thing in
volcano.
the middle is.
Well, it just seems to be ice
Ice
nuclearization.
Ooh.
Blue volcano.
That looks like it shouldn't exist. That looks like if you drank it, you'd gain like Herculean powers.
Yeah, or like a company's just like, oh, the volcano isn't cool enough. Let's add this dye.
I wouldn't put it past it.
Green flash sunset.
Not as an impressive a
No.
photo as other ones,
Yeah.
but I can imagine if you saw it yourself, it would be cool as shit.
Striped iceberg. That's pretty interesting.
It looks like the iceberg's flipped.
Yeah, it kind of does. It also looks like the bottom part tastes like mint.
Ooh. I wonder if your tongue would stick to it.
Probably. Frost flowers. Yeah, that's a classic. I've seen those.
I haven't before, but they look. Oh, can you imagine walking on those with boots and the crunchy noise?
I mean, like you'll
So
you'll
good.
you'll probably see them this winter, locking around. You just won't notice them unless you get like close. Lake Taraton.
Haruka.
That looks wild.
It kind of looks like you know when you get those rivers that you're not supposed to swim in because
I
they've
mean,
been
I'll tell you,
tainted by
like
local
as you can see,
things.
it reaches temperatures of 40 degrees and a pH level of 12.
Oh shit! No, I wouldn't want to swim in that. Okay.
Extremely alkaline.
Yeah, let's not.
Spotted lake.
Again, it looks like someone's kind of just
Yep.
dumped all of their nuclear waste in. That's cool.
I like the light pillars. That's like something out of Destiny. Absolutely love them.
It kind
Nice
of looks
crystals
like you're
have
trying
no
to summon
preference and
someone.
react to the light source.
Wow.
Rainbow eucalyptus.
Ooh, that looks like an Instagram picture.
It does.
I want to lick it.
Yeah, it does look like a gobstopper.
Or a painting by what's his face? That bloke with the ear.
Oh, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, thank you.
Ice penises. It's just what they are.
You wouldn't want to accidentally fall over and get one up your bum.
Morning glory cloud. They're wild.
You know chemtrails? It looks like someone just went
Yeah.
wild with a chemtrail in a really, really, really big plane.
I mean, that's good. The Eyes of the Sahara is a classic.
Oh, it looks like the Mount. Oh, what's it called on Mars? Vesuvius?
Oh, Mount. Oh,
It's not Vesuvius.
Mount Mons.
Mons, thank you. Mons Olympus? Mons...
Yeah, Olympus Mons.
Yes. That
Ice
sounds like a
caves.
health condition.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
I
I've
have
seen these
Olympus
before.
Mons. Water spout?
Water
Yeah.
spouts are crazy. I've always kind of wanted to be in a boat when a water spout went over and see what would happen.
The Aspen Grove. That's just nice trees.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh,
I don't know why it's number 3 though.
Oh, because it's not thousands of trees. It's just one tree.
Oh no, I actually have heard of this. It's one of the biggest
Largest
living
organisms on Earth. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
one tree.
There's that and a mushroom that's classed as the same because I found the same DNA in a mushroom in I think it was like Austria that they did in France. So this mushroom just grew really fucking big.
Though, I mean, like that looks like a mushroom.
That does look like a mushroom.
And finally,
Oh.
the color palette of the Earth, the Daxia landform in China.
Ooh.
I'm down. I'm down. Nature's wild.
I would like to nature, please.
10 out of 10 would nature again. But yes, that is
Very
the
much so.
end of Weird News.
Aw.
I know.
I want more
know.
pretty pictures.
Don't worry, I'll give you dog and pretty pictures next week, and maybe
Yes,
some more
please.
Christmas stories, because it'll get closer and closer to like people fucking around and doing stupid shit on Christmas.
So long as we don't have too many Christmas stories, but instead balance them out with more animal stories.
Of course, more snakes.
Ah, I like it. Yes, please.
But yes, thank you, April, for joining me, and thank you everyone for watching, and we shall catch you later. Goodbye.
But bye, everyone.